Yo, what's good guys, VENM here back from the video answer and be hopping into another Madden 23 gameplay. Today we're going to be running this nickel 3-3 on defense and a new formation on offense that I've been trying out. And playbooks for this video are going to be in Chiefs defense, spread offense, so some unique stuff. We're running some regs. I got Dallas facing against Tampa Bay. Now, if you guys want to know how to run this setup, make sure you check out that last YouTube video that I did post. It's going to show the full setup to this. Now, it shows in-depth setups that I don't even run in this video, but you see right here, we're just sticking in this man coverage. Now, you can actually run the blitz out of almost every play in this formation. We're just running the man coverage, and I think it's smart to run man coverage until your opponent proves that he can actually stop it, or beat it, rather. We get that quick interception from Deron Bland, who is going to be a stud in real life, actually, by the way. And running this gun-tight slot open. So taking a look at the audibles I like. Bench switch. I like PA read. And I think I just throw in regular bench. There's also, or maybe I throw in wheel switch. But I like base also over that RPO. But there's a lot of decent plays. And here's this Aggie play. But we're just going to start out on the ground game now. You notice that you have a tight look on the left, and then you have kind of a spread, not necessarily super spread because you have two kind of slot receivers, but it's an interesting formation for sure. Now, generally, I like to keep my two wide receivers on the wide side of the field. As we go to the wheel switch here, I throw Gallup on a little curl, and that's going to beat his man coverage every time. But yeah, with this run game, you can actually motion over one of those receivers. It makes it a bunch. Now, you can also do that in the passing game, although I don't do it too much. Here's an example. Running this Aggie play, we have a wheel against his man coverage, and you see that the linebacker has to come all the way from the left side since we use that motion. That's going to give Zeke wide open. His user didn't defend it either, so we have ourselves a easy first drive touchdown for us after picking up the stop. A pretty good start to the game. Now, it's pretty obvious from the beginning what my opponent's trying to do. He's trying to run the football on a pretty consistent basis. You see he's given Leonard Fournette a heavy helping on the ground. Here he throws in Rachaad White, but overall we're doing a decent job. Considering the look of the defense, you would expect to be able to run over it the way we have to spread the D-line, spread the linebackers. But if you have a decent user, you can shoot it a lot of times. Now, again, one thing with the blitz, you don't have to rush 5 people every time. You can rush 4, which is a concept that I use throughout this video, and you can throw one of those guys in coverage or even maybe user one of them. He goes with the draw, and with those slower handoffs, what happens is those linebackers or D linemen get off the edge. Now, on the left side, sometimes you'll see that contain guy go through, but it's going to be Micah Parsons on every chance he gets, usually the D lineman, so get fast D linemen. Right there on that big down, we went to a cover 4 because, again, you can run out of other plays, but unfortunately, he just quick snapped a streak and was able to catch us off guard. But take a look at the run defense here. He is really clamped up, and even if he is picking up these first downs, they're slowly. He has to work for them. He's getting in 3rd and 4th downs on every basis. Right there, we actually are able to hold him to 3. I don't know if it was the pressure that forced that inaccurate pass or just a free-form miss, something like that, but nonetheless, we get the stop. Here, I'm going to try to go to PA read. I miss X. He was wide open. I take a sack. Unfortunate there. 2nd down, again, trying to run this 2-minute drill. Check it down to Schultz, get a 3rd and manageable, and take a look at my left tackle and left guard right there. For some reason, he was one-on-one, and for some reason, he instant shedded. That dude doesn't have abilities or anything, but forced a punt here. We played good defense. I get the ball at half, so that's the thought process. Even if he gets 3, we're in a decent spot. So he's going to throw that streak again. I whiff on the hit stick, unfortunately. Not that it would have done anything because I have a corner at that position. Right there, he beats the man coverage with that little curl, and for whatever reason, Anthony Brown turns into the slowest player on the field when he's really the fastest. And right there, I don't honestly know what happened. I watched it back. You guys can rewind, watch it back. He just got burnt straight up. Now, we do have like 16 seconds in a dream, so we're just going to throw up this bench switch play consistently. CeeDee Lamb's corner out is really good to beat man coverage. So we just highballed a couple times, get inside the 13 already. And with 3 seconds left, I figure we're going to try and ag him with Michael Gallup. I was hoping for the one-on-one. Didn't really have anybody else open, so we just kind of throw it up, hope for a good catch. Doesn't get it, but we nonetheless tie the game at going into half. So overall, just a little bit unfortunate, but we're still in a good spot right here. Look at Turpin. Boop, cut inside. Oh my, I don't know how he didn't crib this. Turpin, he just has to have the fastest speed. I mean, there's no way Sean Murphy bunting, whatever, has faster speed than him. It just shouldn't be the case. Here, bench switch again. I'm trying to get Gallup open. He just can't get any separation, and that's a good pass breakup by Carlton Davis III. Here we go to P.A. Reed to throw a little slant out there, and a nice catch there by Noah Brown. That moves us inside the 4. We go to the RPO. I might have actually had RB there. We just hand the ball off to Zeke, think we can get in there. I'm going back to the same play, and Hakeem Hicks sheds my life right there. 3rd and goal. We go to this really good play in the red zone that you've seen a lot of people run, and it's just 2 slants with 2 flats. Even out of the tight slot open, which isn't super tight, it still works. So love that concept. One thing he's going back to is just going that trips. He's throwing X on a curl right there. He almost throws what should have been a pick 6 in my opinion, but he is in 4th and 9. Sending that pressure, and he hits us with that curl one more time. At this point, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm just going to start using over to the left. I don't know why I'm bothering to use her to the right. I believe that was my thought process, because just giving up that curl isn't smart. And you still want to run man coverage because it is doing good. We're letting him drive down, but what's happening is we're getting in 4th downs, and it's just a couple of different. Again, he goes to curl. I don't know why I'm not using it there, but you get the pressure. And right there, he actually gets such a weird corner out. I don't know if it was pressed or not, but Godwin just fries whoever was on him. Pretty unfortunate. I don't know if, again, I should have just been pressed there, but it is what it is. Nice pass by him to get that corner out off. Again, you hope you'd get pressure before something like that can develop, but he literally threw it before break, and Brady had a nice pass to almost throw it to where he was going after the cut. Pretty weird situation, but we find ourselves back in a tie game, which is not what we wanted. But we have a chance here. We have 5 minutes left. And 5 or 6? I think 6, because it's regs. 6 minutes left. We can definitely take off a lot of time, put the ball in the end zone, and we are set. So starting out with a little check down to Noah Brown. Here we go to the RPO with Zeke Elliott, and we cut it back to the right side, picking up a pretty good gain, 10 yards there. I've done a decent job of staying balanced. Of course, you could have ran the ball a little bit more. Here's this P.A. Reed play again. I like these slants, but this time we don't miss CeeDee Lamb. We make sure we click on an aggressive catch to undercut to avoid the pass being broken up. But we're going to start working this clock. Now, take a look at this play. Take a look at Noah Brown from the slot. I'm going to throw it there. I'm expecting him just to throw it to the flat, but it takes Dak Prescott like 20 years to wind that up. By the time he releases it, he's throwing it like 5 yards down the field vertically, and it's a pick 6. I advise you guys to watch that back again. Just see right when I release the ball, you can slow it down. I'm expecting him to go to the flat for a little bit longer, and he just cuts vertically. It takes Dak 20 years to release the football, and it's baited for a pick 6 again. Not the smartest play, especially on the short side of the field. That's something I should have recognized, but I was expecting him to just keep running a little bit longer. At the very least, I was expecting what to happen is him to just start going up the field by the time he catches the ball, but it just didn't work out that way. Now we find ourselves in a deep hole. We're going to go to that bench play. I might have had the tight end on the right, but just a little bit uncomfortable with throwing that, so we're just going to check it down to Gallup. Now, here we kind of do want to work the clock as well because we don't want to give him time. He hasn't drived super well down the field, but he's shown potential to beat us. So we go to the ground. Nice work with Pollard. I almost don't want to score there for reasons I just said. So we're going to go down to the 2-yard line, turn on that shoe clock. Here he's using the safety. So I figure we'll just take the touchdown, put our faith in the defense. Again, the defense has only given up 17 points because of the pick 6. We make that ice extra point, something Brett Maher couldn't do in the stadium. And here we are, 24-24. Just got to put together a stop. We needed another turnover, some more stuff we did on the first drive. So, again, I'm going to try and watch Curl. He goes to this play, so I know it's going to be a corner out with Godwin. I lurk over there with Van Der Esch, and somehow I don't know what happened. I guess I'm so slow that I couldn't get over there, and also like a rub route. Definitely some OPI there because the post, it would have been a touchdown if he would have waited a couple seconds on the post. Anyways, he goes draw. It's blown up. We're in a situation where we can't let him get a first down. There, I finally user the curl, and of course, nobody else is open on that weird play. 3rd and 19. He burned a timeout. He's going to try and hit this corner out. It almost is intercepted. Again, Just not a lot of space there. And 4th and 19, I don't know why he would ever go for this. Too much pride or something, but we get Micah Parsons off the edge. Especially when you go to empty, you block nobody, that's what's going to happen. Again, it would have made sense to punt there, but I guess some people just have too much pride, whatever. You see I punted earlier in the game, but here we actually do something interesting. We need a first down, not necessarily, but it's cool. We just audible to this monster, which is in spread and maybe like one other playbook. But we give ourselves a 3-by-3 look. Our 3 guys block their 3 guys, and Tony Pollard picks up about 16 yards, and that is going to wrap it up. He only had 1 timeout left anyway, so we could have just taken 3 knees and kicked it, but he is actually going to go ahead, head out, and quit the game. So if you guys did enjoy, want more of these gameplays, let me know down below. Hit that like, subscribe to the channel, follow all links down below, and peace.